We'll put the spotlight on India's banking sector and some crucial bank earnings. We'll also talk about why India's Bar Council has urged the Supreme Court not to hear same-sex marriage case and how a plot of sand sold for $34 million in Dubai. Hi, I'm Archana Solanki and you're watching CNBC News 18's News Update. Let's kickstart the lead story first. In bank earnings, IndusInd Bank reported a steady fourth quarter led by strong business growth and steady margins and stable asset quality. The star of the banking pack has been ICICI Bank, which reported stellar Q4 numbers over the weekend. Highest ever quarterly profit, highest even margins for the bank, and the best net interest income growth in over 8 years. Yes Bank's asset quality, however, was a disappointment and its profits also declined during the quarter. Moving on to the stock market action, Dalal Street started the week on a firm footing. Nifty and Sensex gained over 0.5%. Financials led the market higher, with ICICI Bank being the top contributor. Nifty Bank soared over 1%. Mid-caps underperformed the blue chips. BSE companies gained a market cap of 1.4 lakh crore rupees, the highest level in 2 months. Moving on, the Bar Council of India has passed a resolution urging the Supreme Court to leave the issue of same-sex marriage to the legislature or parliament. The Bar Council said that parliament is truly reflective of the will of the people. The resolution comes at a time when the Supreme Court is in the midst of hearing pleas seeking legal sanctity for same-sex marriage. The Bar Council in its resolution also highlighted that more than 99.9% of people of the country are opposed to the idea of same-sex marriage. India's top Olympians and star wrestlers have once again resumed their protest at Delhi's Jantar Mantar in the wake of sexual harassment allegations against Wrestling Federation of India chief and BJP MP Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh. Bajrang Punia, Vinesh Fogart and other wrestlers returned to protest at the Jantar Mantar site, demanding that the government make public the findings of the oversight panel that investigated these allegations. Meanwhile, Vinesh Fogart and other Olympians have also moved the Supreme Court to register the FIR against Brij Bhushan Singh. All right, let's talk about the big political update. I want BJP to become zero, says West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee after beating Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar and Deputy Chief Minister Tejasvi Yadav. She also asserted that there is no ego clash regarding a grand alliance of anti-BJP parties and that it's going to be the people versus the BJP in next year's general elections. The agenda of the meeting was to focus on forging a united opposition alliance against the Bharatiya Janata Party ahead of 2024 general elections. Meanwhile, Google CEO Sundar Pichai's total compensation in 2022 was over $220 million. That's over 800 times the median employee's pay. According to a securities filing by the company, Pichai was awarded $218 million in equities last year. His annual salary was $2 million from 2020 to 2022. Pichai's compensation also includes around $6 million for personal security. He's one of the most highly paid professionals in the world. Now, earlier this year, Google announced 12,000 job cuts, not just layoffs. The tech giant also reduced several other facilities for employees like free snacks, gym facilities, laptops, etc. All right, let's tell you about a record real estate deal for $34 million. This is not a mansion, a designer penthouse, or a luxury apartment. We are talking about a plot of sand on an artificial island in Dubai. It got sold for $34 million. According to a Bloomberg report, the 24,500 square foot empty parcel is on the much sought after Jumeirah Bay Island. Now the question is, who's the buyer? Well, we don't know much about the buyer, but whatever details we have so far is that this buyer doesn't live in the UAE but is planning to buy a vacation home on this property. The seller is Umair Kamani, who's a former chief executive officer of British fashion outlet called Pretty Little Thing. All right, let's shift our focus to a story that made us smile and gave us hope. This is about a school in Gaza that is taking small steps to fight climate change. This United Nations-run school has numerous green areas, solar panels, and a water purification plant. The school also provides shelter to refugees in cases of emergency. The school is using low-cost environmental sustainable technology which will pollute less and conserve more. And from making Test debut at the age of 16 to lifting the World Cup in front of his home crowd at the Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai, Sachin Tendulkar's career has been nothing less than a fairy tale. As the god of cricket turns 50 today, this is what he said about his life after retirement. Listen in.
See, my retirement was gradual. So it wasn't that, I suddenly retired and from tomorrow morning, oh, what do I do? Where do I go? It was never a situation like that. I first retired from ODIs, then I retired from IPL, and then I retired from Test cricket. And I always wanted that one big game for India. I didn't want multiple retirements, So just that one moment, and it came at the right time.
And that's it from me and my team. I'll be back with another power-packed lineup of stories tomorrow. Do share your feedback. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.